this film that we're doing today is about self-confidence and about self-esteem, but more importantly, how to raise your self-confidence and how to raise your self-esteem. And the reason that we felt that we wanted to do this was because just recently we did a post on our social media. Now, that post said that when you love and appreciate yourself, you glow from the inside. You also attract people who love, respect, and appreciate your energy. Everything starts with how you feel about yourself. So feel worthy, feel valuable, and feel deserving of receiving the absolute best. Now, when we posted that, we then got lots of messages from people saying, but how do I do that?
That's right. And the thing is, Eva, no one is born with or without self-esteem. The thing is, and the reason why a lot of people suffer, is the fact that the way that they see themselves is the way that other people have made them feel at some point in their lifetime.
Yeah, so what we'd like you to realise is that how you see yourself is based upon how other people have made you feel. So what we want to do is we want to share some tips with you to help you stop seeing yourself through a lens of negativity that's been imposed by others.
So the first thing to do is to make a list of all those people that made you feel bad, whether that's a school friend, a teacher, a parent, an ex-partner, whoever it is, make a list of those people.
Now, the second thing we want you to do is we want you to go through that list and see how many of those people, and cross off or put a tick at the side of every single one of those that are no longer in your life. Because what we want you to appreciate is that they're no longer in your life and they've got on with their lives. And now it's time to cut that emotional tie and get on with yours.
And the fact is, ask yourself the question, why are they no longer in your life? Because you won't want to be around them. So move on. It's time to move on. It's time to say, look, I realise that they were like that and they did those things for whatever reason, but it's time for me to move on, as they will have done as well.
Yeah. So you've got to consider, why would you want to listen to them? What qualifications or right do they have to judge me? So that's really important. And also, like Nik said, to look at the motive, because people can be mean to you because they look at you and they feel that you're superior, and therefore they try and make you or push you down just to sort of elevate their own self-esteem. Or it could be not just envy or jealousy, or that they feel that you're better than them, but it can also be fear of losing you. That, if you've got a friend or a partner and they see you, they sometimes think that maybe you're going to leave them and go off and find somebody better or find a new friend. So what they do is they try and clip your wings by knocking your self-esteem down.
It might not feel that way, but actually it could be a compliment, because they may have wanted to be like you, and because they didn't feel that they could be like you, they tried to knock you down. So what you've got to consider is that if they're not in your life anymore, if you still feel bad about the situation, then all you're doing is essentially carrying on their work. They made you feel bad at the time, and now you've carried that on into the future, and you're actually the one that's making yourself feel bad.
Yeah, so don't be derogatory about yourself based upon how somebody else made you feel, is the big message here. So the other thing that we'd like you to consider and that we like you to share is to, are they actually still in your life? And if they are, is there any
Well, that's
chance?
a different thing,
Well,
isn't it? Because everything so far has been someone who was bad to you, but they're no longer in your life.
Yeah,
if they're in your life, that's a different thing.
Exactly. And if they are, what you've got to try and consider is it possible, and can you distance yourself? The fact is that if they're still in your life, they will carry on making you feel bad. So if there is any way to keep the distance, then that's going to be better for you.
And if you can't keep your distance, let's say it's a family member, what a good exercise is to actually write down in a letter everything that they've made you feel and the reason why that's the case. Now, and it's good to put it in a letter, because sometimes we can't talk about these things, and obviously you don't want the confrontation, but if someone has that letter, that can work in two ways. I mean, either they will take offence and then they will distance themselves for you, which solves the problem, or they will go, I never realised, and that will open up the channel of communication, and hopefully you can resolve the issue.
Yeah, which is obviously the best solution is to find a resolution. However, the other thing that you can do is, you can't change anyone, but what you can do is change how you deal with them, because if you do something differently, then you will get a different result. So that might be being actually like super positive or super happy when you're around them, or it might even be that when they say something that hurts, just say something like, "Oh, ouch, that really hurt my feelings. I know that you're a really lovely person and you probably didn't mean it, but gosh, yeah, that was a little bit harsh. Really appreciate you not doing that anymore." So a different way of dealing with them will hopefully give you a different reaction from them.
We would also like you to consider, if you've ever been loved, it's because you're lovable and you've earned that love.
So
it doesn't
true.
matter who that's from.
Yeah.
You are lovable and you've earned that love. So if you feel bad because of the way someone's been with you, then just consider that is their issue and it's not you, because you deserve to be loved.
Yeah, absolutely. And then our final tip, our number 10, is actually to say thank you to compliments. You see, what actually...
We don't do that.
We don't. What actually happens, and this is a really, really great way, actually, it's kind of, imagine a confidence actual exercise. This is what saying thank you to
Is that like building muscles? Is that
is.
what you were doing then?
It is.
Yeah.
It's like an exercise. When I say an exercise, it's not like an exercise. It's like a proper exercise. And why that is because, if somebody gives a compliment quite often, for example, "Oh, I like your dress," or "I like your shirt," or "I like your pants," "Oh gosh, I've had these ages," or, they're really old. And you kind of start to deflect
Had this
that
years.
compliment.
Yeah.
Had this years, exactly. So what you've got to do is actually just say thank you. That's it. It's not difficult. Just say thank you. Now, by saying thank you, you're actually acknowledging to yourself that you deserve that compliment because you're not deflecting it. So that's the first thing. But also, when somebody gives a compliment, they're actually giving you a gift. So by you saying thank you, that actually makes the other person feel better as well. So if anybody ever gives you a compliment, don't deflect. Just say thank you, because that will really help you in the long run to build your self-esteem and build your confidence, because like Nik said, if you've ever been loved in your life, whether that be a parent, a family member, a friend, or even a pet, if somebody has loved you, that is because you deserve that love and you're lovable, and we don't want you to ever forget that.